Okay, just wanted to give it a few seconds here to hopefully make sure everything's connected. It looks good on my end here. For those of you tuning in, this is week 2 of the Arbitrum Odyssey adventure. We have quite a little interesting evening plan here. A little bit more complicated than last week. Last week was just bridging assets over onto Arbitrum, and this week it looks like we're going to be doing some swaps, providing liquidity, even some leverage trading, and gonna just start going through it. Who wants to go first here? Today we got Dujo, Algo, and Winston helping me out here on this, and yeah, well, who wants to go first?
I can take the wheel.
Awesome. Okay, Dujo, whenever you are ready, we are good to go.
All right. So yeah, just to kind of kick things off, just kind of go over a couple of the tasks. So like Tuesday said, there are 2 tasks this week: Yield Protocol and GMX. We'll probably start with Yield Protocol. This one looks a little bit more straightforward. And I'm just going to say shout out to Zirion and Rake in our Discord. Rake found this blog post from Zirion where they outline the weekly challenges, and actually they outline future weeks as well. So if you want to like take a peek ahead at what's to come, go for it. You can find this link in our Discord in the Arbitrum Odyssey channel. I would still recommend following along week to week, just because that's kind of part of the Odyssey. You know, can continue engaging with Arbitrum as a platform week over week, rather than just trying to like plow through this, and then you'll get the NFTs for actually completing things. Okay, so let's jump into it here. First, start with Yield Protocol, and I think I'm just going to do a simple provide liquidity, $50 or more. That sounds super easy to me. I don't necessarily, or actually lending is probably even the easiest. I'm probably not going to borrow against my assets because, to be honest, I'm probably not going to stay in this for very long. I'm just doing it to kind of test the platform. So let's launch it. I've already swapped some of my Arbitrum ETH for USDC because that's what I plan on lending. Looks like a pretty clean interface here. Lend, and I'm just going to lend $100. Looks like I'll get a sweet APR of $0.00 here. Oh man, I have to lock this up until September, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they're rolling strategies.
Let's see. Are all the tasks such long duration? Maturity series, lend $50 or above worth of assets to any maturity series. Provide liquidity above to any maturity series. Okay, so I might need to.
Yeah, you will be locking in for.
I will be locking until September. Okay.
I would do honestly the pool, because if you do the lend, it's a fixed rate and you're pretty much fixing at 0.00% APR. If you do the pool, there's a chance that it goes above that. So I suggest that one.
All right, let's do it. I'm only gonna lock $60 of my USDC then. I'll get out here. I'll get 0.008%, at least right now.
And it go even higher potentially. You might get a cent back. Who knows?
Okay, review transaction. $60 yield strategy. Waiting until September, I guess is what it's telling me. Borrow and pool. Yield protocol may result in permanent loss. So Do either of you guys know what I'm actually pooling my USDC with in this scenario?
I mean, it's into their lending borrowing platform. Pooling just allows you to, go with like the slosh rates pretty much. While lending, hey, if you want to lock in a rate, you can do that with lending. It's just two different ways to do providing liquidity in this situation.
Okay, I guess I'm just wondering what my impermanent loss risk is by providing USDC.
Yeah, that's something I want to do actually more reading on, but I'm only doing $100 into it, so honestly, could really care less.
Well, okay, I'll go for it. We'll see what happens. We can
The thing
report
is, they're
back.
only borrowing DAI or USDC in here. They don't do any other tokens, but maybe they're doing some sort of DeFi behind the scenes with extra USDC that's provided that could be at risk for impermanent loss.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to risk $60 for probably valueless NFT for the Arbitrum Odyssey. So let's do
What a
it.
great way to think about it.
Yeah. DYOR, evaluate what it's worth to you and all that. Would you guys have an opinion in terms of like what you think would be, I don't know, safest from loss in this type of scenario?
I mean, I would think that lending would be the safest. And then on top of that, I would say either ETH or USDC. I don't know if you guys have been following around the maker drama as of late, but there's some drama going around with DAI. So I can't imagine it being depegged, but I mean, I've been wrong before.
This is interesting. I'm getting a failure. Transaction aborted.
I was able to get it the second time. It asked you to sign, right?
Yeah, it asked me to sign.
And then it failed right after that.
Yeah, it did.
Try again. I had to do it twice, and now I got like one where I actually had to pay gas. So yeah, just try it again.
Huh. Yeah, this is attempt number 3 now.
Ooh, I did. Mine
Yeah.
got worked on attempt number 2. Yep,
I'm gonna do a good old Command Shift R.
it's a classic. Hey, Tuesdays. I don't know if I want to switch to my stream, but I just lent mine. So if you want to look at it,
Okay, I think it's gonna work this time, actually. Yeah, so I got several of those signature windows that came and went, and now this time I actually got like a gas transaction.
the page won't update right away. FYI. So what I did is clicked on dashboard, and actually showed my position.
All right, mine seemed to update actually. All right, there it is. $59.80.
I got $98.67.
Oh, it looks like I actually could remove.
Yep.
Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, that was pretty easy. I mean, it seems like they're having some issues since we both had that weird double signature without actually doing the pool transaction, but
Yeah.
nice.
I guarantee these two protocols are getting smacked right now by lots of volume, both by transaction volume and actually, visitors to the page. So maybe their APIs are back and having no trouble keeping up. But yeah.
Yeah, that's not
So-
surprising. Hop
Yeah.
Hop had some liquidity issues as well, like at the end of last week. So although you don't have to like jump on these right away, it does seem like you'd probably benefit by doing it like kind of at least by midweek, and not leaving it to like the end of the week.
Yeah, 100% agree. I was stuck doing other bridges. I got myself stuck in doing other bridges, and I didn't touch hop until like the very last 30 minutes, and they're having liquidity issues. But I was lucky enough to get into it. But yeah, better be safe than sorry. Might as well maybe wait a day for the initial volume to drop down, then hop in. Might not be a bad idea. But yeah, that's all you needed to do. Needed to do for the yield Arbitrum Odyssey Achiever. Since we did you do pool or lend?
I ended up doing pool.
Yeah, I did pool as well. So yeah, you only need to do one of those three, and to go over it again, you either have to pool $50, lend $50, or borrow $100 worth of assets, or more. Ah, smart.
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
oh, there we go. Mhm. Correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I am ready to go. I'm ready to make some
I
bad
can't wait.
leverage trades.
I can't wait to see this leverage trade. I'm looking forward to this.
Should I do like 100x for shits and giggles? Like an ETH?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I actually want to like try to do a trade here or just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'll be curious to see because I know you guys probably both have a lot more experience with
Mm-hmm.
leverage trading than I do. I don't believe I've ever done a leverage trade. So I'll be learning with Algo here.
So Tuesdays, you switch to my screen? Yeah, you have. So perfect. So, this is what we need to do with using the GMX protocol to get this. Gotta do this between these two dates. Obviously, this week. First, gotta make a leverage trade. Then you gotta provide be a liquidity provider on GMX, mint GLP. The page will explain it more. Then do a spot swap on GMX. So that's pretty easy. I kind of want to go through this backwards, honestly. Tuesdays. Um, mhm. Yeah. So let's do a spot swap. So good old middle click. Uh, swap up in this corner right here. Um, let's see. What is the current price of ETH? 1152 right now. So I always like getting more ETH. So let me buy some ETH. Let's do $100 of USDC to some ETH. So simple swap, just ran an exchange here through their liquidity. First thing I need to do is prove GMX to spend my USDC. Let me share my screen so you guys can see my wallet pop up. Change windows, screens. There you go. So whoever's watching this, this might look a little different. I'm using a different type of wallet provider called Rabby. It's through the people over at DBank. Really cool portfolio manager watcher. And I really like Rabby. It's a little bit more information, but in my opinion, better laid out than MetaMask. But, teach them. So I'm signing this approved transaction. It's going to cost me this much in ETH and 69 cents in US dollar. Nice. Sign. Arbitrum's pretty quick, so it just shouldn't take long. But sometimes a good old, hey, approval submitted. Transaction failed. Oh boy. Ran out of gas.
Yeah, so actually I'm following along with you and I'm using MetaMask. And at the bottom of my transaction window in MetaMask, I'm getting a gas limit must be at least 21,000 message. So it looks like it's doing a bad job of estimating gas.
Or the protocol, the contract, is not providing the right gas correctly to it. So what do you say? At least 21,000?
Yes, at least 21,000.
How much is this asking for? There we go. So I'm just going to do a good old 30K just to be safe. 30K gas limit. No one's there. Boom, no risks found. Still
Now we're
16
just
cents.
filling up the blocks all willy-nilly now.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if we could bring Arbitrum down, it'd be fun. Honestly, Arbitrum's doing better than Solana. Solana goes down whenever you look at it the wrong way.
Here it comes.
Okay, and that was pretty fast. My transaction anyway was really fast. So even presumably with people trying to do the Odyssey, it's nice to see Arbitrum kind of keeping up.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Yep. Mine went through. So I'm going to do a swap right now.
Although it did cost me $1.
Oof. Okay, I'm now doing a swap. You going to pop up Ravi? Thank you. I am curious if... Yep, estimate gas, cool. It's going to cost me $2.19 estimated to do this swap. That's fine. Hey, for some most likely, possibly worthless NFTs. Worth. Okay, I've just swapped $100 of USDC for ETH using the spot swap on GMX. So, since we're doing this out of order, that's number 3 done. Next step is be a liquidity provider on GMX, mint GLP. So, liquidity pool right there. So GMX is liquidity pool GLP. Like on PancakeSwap, you'll see like I think it's Pancake LP, but a couple other swaps out there have their own LP moniker. QuickSwap will be QLP, and ApeSwap will be like Ape LP. Yeah.
So that actually cost me a lot more than I expected to pay in gas for that swap. It costed me like 0.01 ETH. So that's like almost $10, or maybe a little over
0.01.
$10.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Mine cost me right here 0.0016, $1.91.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the proof was 58 cents.
Yeah, I was buying ETH with USDC as well.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
So now I need to buy some GLP to earn ETH fees from swaps and leverage trading. Note there's a minimum holding time of 15 minutes after purchase. And apparently you can stake it, so I might as well do that too. The more the merrier. As I do not want to sell my precious ETH to do this, I'm going to keep on using USDC. So, keep on the things I've been doing. I've been using $100 USDC increments, so I'll just swap 100 USDC into $100 worth of GLP. So again, got to approve it. It's a different contract. And this time, let's check if the gas is set correctly. There we go again. The gas is not set correctly. So I'm going to do good old 30K again for gas limit. And sign. Let's go through. Nice. Approved. 57-cent cost.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but like I would recommend doing more than just like a flat $10.
Yes.
Yeah, because I noticed even like when I went to go buy GLP and I put in $10, it said I was receiving $9.99 worth of GLP.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know how they're going to do the calculation, but I would recommend doing a little bit more than the minimums on these tasks.
Yeah. So there's a minimum of $10 for the leverage trade.
How does Arbitrum know you've been doing these tasks? Like, is that just out of curiosity? Like, how do they know that you've?
I mean, it's on a
It's all in
blockchain.
the-
Everything's
it's all in
there.
the-
It's a
it's all
public
on the
ledger.
chain, but like,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all on the blockchain. It's all in the public ledger. So
Dune
So
analytics.
they're working with the platforms, I think, as well. I know like even on with the first task with Bridge Week, like some bridges I think must have like submitted the information, and some they must have had like a direct way to check, because like some of them were showing as eligible before others for claiming the NFT. So I think it just depends if if they're doing like a snapshot of users, or if they're able to just do it pretty directly, like just by reading the on-chain data.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. You can buy GLP with these different things and get different fees based on what you're using to buy GLP. USDC is actually quite low. Doesn't beat Uniswap. You can buy it with MIM if you want. But there's like no available. Gotcha. Okay. So $100 USDC to 125.6464 yada 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 GLP. Sign. Buying. Click on this, activities. Okay, I went through. Cost me $5.11. Yay! Bought with $100 USDC. View this transaction, and there we go. Ooh, and looks like it automatically staked it for me as well. Yeah, it does look like it did that. Because we can go to the staking page.
Why do you want to stake GLP? Is that part of the challenge?
It's not part of the challenge, but I'm planning on getting out of this. Because on the GLP page, they say, purchase GLP tokens to earn ETH fees from swaps and leverage trading. And I believe you have to stake it first to actually get that. Yeah, because look right here. I have a... let me see if I refresh this page, we'll show it. Still saying about 0 GLP. I believe it probably automatically staked it right away.
Maybe it's that 15-minute cooldown before it actually shows up there.
Good point. Good point. They do say it right here. And minting GLP has a 15-minute cooldown before you can remove liquidity. Be nice if you could still see it.
Yeah.
All right. But, all right. If I click unstake, yeah, it's not showing up there. So maybe there also needs to be a number of blocks before it actually shows up. GLP, APR, rewards. Right here. Look. I was looking at GMX. GLP, Arbitrum. Price, that's much. How much I have in my wallet, and how much I have staked. I have all of it already staked. Grabbing APR. ETH WETH APR is 23.9%. And I get some escrow GMX APR. It's not bad. So, there we go.
Are you guys purely playing this as just getting the NFTs, or is anything so far impressed you within the protocol that like might make you want to stay, or is it too early to tell?
I think it's too early to tell for me. I mean, I'm sure that we'll actually. I kind of was looking ahead a little bit on this Zerion airdrop, or sorry, on this Zerion blog post, and. There are like apps that I'm already familiar with, like Tofu NFT is coming up, Uniswap is coming up,
1inch.
1inch, Treasure DAO, which I already have some NFTs within Treasure DAO ecosystem. And there are some dApps I haven't heard of. This what is this that we're doing right now? I've never heard of GMX, so it's interesting to see. I mean, I'm open, to discovering new things. I think I am primarily in it just to get the NFTs and to have like an Arbitrum wallet that has transactions like week over week, just in case there is an airdrop. But I do like Arbitrum. It's clear that the future of ETH is scaling is on L2s, so like I gotta find a home somewhere. So yeah, I'm open-minded, but primarily doing it for potential airdrop and NFTs, I guess I'd say. I mean, I was already doing stuff in Arbitrum So like I was already kind of doing the stuff that I wanted to be doing.
Right.
So a little mix of both, I guess, for me.
What about you, Olga?
Same thing. I like exploring new protocols, new dApps. I always love doing that, figuring out how they work, how they, tick. The gears behind the scenes. And Dujo is right that the future of Ethereum is not just layer 1, but also layer 2 built on top of it, scaling solutions for different use cases. So it's always best to explore the ecosystems that are built on top of the main ecosystem that you are used to see what is being developed out there, where things are heading, as well as the airdrop potential, right? Even though they keep on denying it, I still want to do this Odyssey thing that, in my opinion, if there is an airdrop, will help get myself eligible for it. But this is not financial advice, of course, here. This is all pure speculation, pretty much, about the Arbitrum airdrop. Plus, this stuff is fun. Interacting with new things, hang out with friends over here in Palisade. It's always fun to do that sort of stuff.
All right, I think we need to make a leverage trade.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're a little off track there, but yeah, let's see it.
That's fine. So, so we completed number 3, completed number 2, since we're doing this out of order. And number 1, make a leverage trade. So let's click this bad boy. And close out all these guys. Boop, boop,
Wait a second.
Oh,
Actually, just so I make sure that I did this correctly. Step 2 is be a liquidity provider on GMX. Mint GLP with a minimum of $10 worth of assets. So when we bought GLP, is that the equivalent to minting GLP?
I believe so. I do believe so. Yes, GLP is the liquidity provider token. Accrues 70% of platforms generated fees.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, GLP is liquidity provider token. LP, liquidity provider, yeah. GMX is the utility and governance token.
Man, actually, there probably could have been a good play, like knowing that there'd be a bunch of people doing leverage trading on GMX to complete this. Like, I guess maybe if you were a liquidity provider in advance, so maybe we'll have to peruse that blog post with the future tasks and get set up.
Yeah, now you're thinking with gas.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea to explore to make some actually money off people using a lot of liquidity and putting a lot of volume through some of these platforms. But
All right, let's trade.
Back to a leverage trade. Now, I personally think we're going to go down in the next couple days. I don't know how long I want to stay in this leverage trade, but I personally think we're going to head downwards still. Hopefully get back down to like 800 range. That'd be nice. I can kind of see this starting to form a downward trend. So I'm just going to do a short with classic $100 of USDC. And
you're at short ETH.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Look at the daily.
How dare you?
Yeah. Let's see. Is it going to switch? Hey, there we go. Yeah,
I mean, I hate to say it, but I tend to agree with you. I think I think I'd be opening a short right now too. But I'm gonna be staying in this for a very short period of time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be staying this until either I make money or I lose $100. So it is what it is.
Hey, can I interrupt for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
We are on a live stream. We're on a live stream, just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We are live on YouTube.
To? Oh. I can't say this over YouTube. Sorry.
Mysterious.
When I'm mysterious, maybe you have to join Palisade Crypto.
I'll post it in mod chat.
How's okay.
Oh, hey, Patch, where did you come from?
Out of left field, baby. But here I is.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe there's some mysteries, weird, unique stuff happening over here in Palisade Crypto. Maybe you had to join and find out whoever's watching. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, why don't I just say academically what it is?
I mean,
our friend who's in a certain gamer guild has beta access to possibly one of the coolest blockchain games ever that's been ever been created, and I have invite codes that I was going to extend to the mods.
Okay.
I am
So
hyper interested now.
yeah,
Well, now we got to finish up
and I'm
this,
not going to say the name out loud. At the moment,
If you wanna join Palisade and maybe get in on some of these opportunities, which happen pretty frequently, actually, that we're sharing stuff that we're finding. Gonna have to join. All right, let's make a trade.
You got
Also,
a
the first
10x?
person. No, you go first Tuesdays.
I was just gonna say you got a 10x on your trade.
Yeah, but real quick, if the first person who joins from this live stream, I'll give them 10 grand. There we go. Hey, it works. But yeah, so I'm going to pay for this short with USDC, $100. Stick with that. I can choose what I want my profits in. I'll keep it in USDC.
Wait, hold on. So you're doing 10x leverage,
Yes.
but where's the eye of the panther though?
Okay, I'll do 30x.
I'm just kidding. You don't do
Oh
what
my gosh.
you want.
I was gonna do 10x. It felt good.
I think I'm gonna do 2x.
Oh man, that means you get licked at like $1,700, which we're never gonna touch in like an age. Well, I can see us getting it back up to 1251, like real quick.
Okay, I see. Okay, so maybe I could be a little bit more liberal here on my first.
How about this? Let's do in the
trade.
middle. Let's do both 5x's. How about that?
I'm just gonna say right now that this is like the point of where you don't want to trade. I'm gonna take over the screen just for a second.
Go ahead.
We're gonna do it Tuesdays. We're here to do it.
Okay. So I'm not sharing my screen in Discord, but you guys are able to see my screen on the screen.
I'm seeing it.
But here's the issue: is we're in a downward trend, and we're at the bottom of the downward trend. So you wouldn't want to take a trade right here, which I understand you guys might just want to be getting this done. But I would say if you're seriously trying to do a higher risk play, you'd want to be catching it anywhere right here. So I myself will probably wait to complete this. We have all week. Obviously,
true.
the interface, I'll switch back over the algo here, but the interface that they have is really clean. If you've never done leverage trading, you probably shouldn't get into the habit of it. Most people end up getting liquidated. But yeah, manage your risk. I am not a fan of the fact that Arbitrum is encouraging you to leverage trade. But I guess that was their choice.
Okay, so you're saying we're at the bottom of a channel, though, so it might actually be smarter
to long
it.
No,
let's do it.
Because we're in a downward trend, you would not want to long. You want to be at the top of the trend while we're going down to short. And if we had a bullish trend going upwards, you would want to wait until we're at the bottom of it to long. Right now, you are not meeting either condition, so you wouldn't want to open a trade here.
I see. So you typically trade with the trend.
Yeah.
Even though there is a channel there that you might say like, okay, we're likely to move up, or we could move up in this channel, you still would typically do a trade with the overall trend.
To me, it's just too much risk. But I mean, like, I don't know. If you start trading like that, thinking like, oh, well, we're going down, so let me short. We very well could wick up in under an hour to 1200 because that's the top of our range. So if you are in any kind of leverage, probably over 10 or even really over 5, you're probably going to get licked. So that's why I'm not going to do this. We have all week. I'll find a place to put my leverage trade in there. But even still, like, you guys will probably go in there and look at my trade, and it's gonna be like $50, and you're gonna be like, why even?
Yeah,
$50.
So I think I'm gonna do $25, which is like nothing.
But what's the requirement?
10.
Requirement is a $10 minimum when you make a leverage trade.
Well,
But that's because of their contract. So yeah.
if you guys want to just check this one off the list and just do $10.
Well, so let me ask you this. So if I do a $25 long in USDC, what's the worst case scenario for me? Is that I lose all $25?
Yes.
Yes.
That's like as bad as it can possibly get.
Yes. On this platform that you're using, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think that's an acceptable risk to me. So I don't know, Elgo, you do what you want to do. I think I'm going to long because
I'm going to do both.
I think, okay. Because
I'm going to do both. I'm going to do $50 long, $50 short. And whenever one goes in profit, I'll take profit and wait for the other one to either get it in profit or lose it.
Nice. Yeah. Because I don't see ETH going below $960 before I want to get out of this short. So if I lose a little, I lose a little. This is a new experience for me either way.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do both. Boom. $50. I'm going to go 5x. Okay. So, I had to enable leverage. Ooh. So let's do that. Enable. Pay the gas fee. Pay the toll. Sign. Might need to check the gas. The gas limit. I'm kind of... no, it worked. Nice. It should be good. Come on. Let's just hit it again. $50. Still says enabling leverage. Transaction went through. Yeah. Do a good old Control-Shift-R, fixes all problems. 50. It's weird, it's saying enable leverage again. I obviously didn't spend it.
All right, I am officially in my first long position.
It is the gas limit thing again, but it didn't fail the transaction. Let's do 30k gas leverage. Well, 30k gas limit, just to make sure it goes through. Did you have to bump your gas limit up?
Actually, I did not this time.
Weird. I wonder if it's actually going to go through. Am I getting rugged? Probably. Just my luck. Hey, there we go. Leverage enabled. Okay. Doing a 5x long with $50 of, 50 USDC. Long. Sure, I'll allow up to 1% slippage, even though it's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen. There's a lot of liquidity there. Transaction pop up. I'm going to check this. Good. Gas limit's in the green. Estimated cost is $2.18 worth of ETH. Sign. Long submitted. So now I'm going to flip over to a short. $50. Short ETH. Yep. I get looked at $13.54.
Yeah, this is a nice interface. I mean,
this is
granted, this is
like
literally the first leverage trade I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything made sense to me in terms of like liquidation price, like being able like to have the slider and have it show like what my liquidation price is. It's nice.
Yeah, I use some other on-chain, excuse me, long and short platforms, for leverage trading. This is pretty good interface. I really do like this. Hey, look, I'm already up 21 cents in my long.
I'm a trading genius as well. I'm up 18 cents here.
Wag me.
Congratulations.
Time to quit the day job, I think.
I mean, the fee for that was 24 cents. So as long as I stay, I could pull out a cent profit if I wanted to. Hey, well, after gas fees and now, but here we go. So on this interface, I can also hit edit to deposit more ETH into this to drop my leverage down. And I can also withdraw USDC to bump my leverage up. I can do. Are you seeing this?
So if you wanted to like double down, like if we started approaching your liquidation price and you were just like, you know what, I want to keep this open, you could deposit more.
Yes, or I could go the other way around and say pull out $25 and go from 5x to 10x leverage.
Oh,
So
wow.
I could pull
That's
out
cool.
some of that. Though I can click max right here, pull everything set for 6 cents, right? And get 1600x leverage. So if we're heading upwards, I can just click that and just boop. Oh, minimum order is 10. So I gotta do like what? Max this, drop this to a 3. There we go. I can go up to pretty much right where they say 30. Let's try this. Let me 45. Yeah. So 39. Looking for that. I got my hopes up for a second. Found a way to do 1600x leverage on ETH would be amazing. Yeah. It's a really nice interface. I'm actually really impressed by this. Honestly.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, if they could release some, if GMX could come over to Polygon, I would definitely use this interface more than the other one I was using. Gains.trade. I really like this interface a lot better.
I like the layout of Dujo, of Dujo's like position versus one Algo has. When you have Algo has is like a traditional exchange, the way that they display the leverage and everything, your position. But the one that Dujo has is like very clear, very easy to read. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it maybe because I only have one position?
Probably.
Yeah. Or you've expanded your position or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I did. I think it just started like this for me.
Yeah, I can't click on anything, and it won't let me do anything.
I'm up 38 cents. I'm already up 38 cents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So if you want to hop back to mine real quick, Tuesdays. Thing is, if I click on,
Yeah.
Your Discord crashed. Oh no.
Discord crashed, but we're still good. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, let me zoom in a bit more. But yeah, I can click on close here, and I can set the triggers for this. I can adjust my trigger point for when it closes this long, or at what price, yada yada yada. Or I could just mark it out of it if I wanted to.
Oh, interesting. So I could say, like, if I don't want to sit at a computer for a long time, I could just be like, hey, if I'm cool after I make like $5 or something.
Yeah.
Huh, that's cool.
So I could put like $1,200 in. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that they use the word trigger instead of limit, but it's probably because they can't guarantee liquidity when that price on chain hits that. So it's just once the oracle says it's above 1200, it goes.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can click. We did a market one. We could have done a limit one when you first created the position.
Yeah, it's just when you're closing it, but still.
So I wonder if that slippage setting when we just opened it, I wonder if that applies also to the trigger, or if like the trigger just like there's like maximum slippage.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do since Mark price is at 1151 right now. We're pretty much just sitting right on that. I'm gonna set a trigger for this at 1200 for the long. Just for whatever, I'll get $11. I'm gonna do all of it, my whole position. Enable orders. No orders are not guaranteed to be executed. Insufficient liquidity. Look at you, Tuesdays. Look at that. Market prices is aggregate exchange prices, specialized price, no keeper. Pick up the order for execution. Additionally, trigger our market orders, and I guarantee settle the trigger price. Yep, I'm fine with that. Totally understandable. So I'm gonna make sure gas fee is set correctly. Again, gets me the gas fee. And sign. Still second enabling orders. Just do good old Control Shift R. Trigger. You know what? I won't do 12. I'll do 1250. A little spicier. Give me some more money. Potential profit. It's still saying I need to enable it.
Maybe you have a queue of transactions built up now.
Yeah, it went through. I'm gonna click this. Yep. Confirm by sequence here. Yeah, sometimes like this
Maybe.
takes a little while to pull off the chain via their API or whatever.
Maybe it's just getting slammed too. I know that when you guys were going through yield, I was having issues trying to even get their site to load. So yeah, I think just a lot of people are out there doing this.
Agreed. I'll keep trying because I want money. But this is fun though. I've done this stuff before, just working with a new protocol, figuring out all the, quirks and features of it is always a fun little thing. It reminds me of the early days of DeFi, just all this new stuff popping up out of nowhere, like, ooh, what's this or what's that? A little bit of nostalgia right now. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
There we go. Create order. Okay. And check the limit. There we go.
So Tuesdays, academically speaking, what's the top of the upward channel as you see it? Even though we're in a downtrend.
Just at like 1205. But I mean, the longer it takes to reach upwards, it drops. So I mean, if it takes 2 days, it won't even be 1200 anymore. It'll be like 1180. But I mean,
I suppose. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so not really safe advice there. Plus, it doesn't even mean that we retouch that. We could plummet from here.
Oh yeah,
it just
of course.
Means, like, if you're trying to get the safest quotes safest trade, you would want to not trade this.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I will probably close this before I go to sleep tonight.
No.
No balls. Sorry.
Just set a stop and sleep tight, dude.
Yeah. But I like their interface. Look, it says where my ETH short gets liquidated at, where my ETH long will close itself. Current price, of course. My open ETH short, what price I got into it. My long, where I got into it. Right where I sell my short at, and where I get liquidated on my long. This is nice. I like it. I really like this.
Oh yeah, look at that. I'm seeing now my ETH, my liquidation on my long is way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this interface a lot.
I've got plenty of headroom here. This is
Ooh,
great.
I put my ETH short to close right at this. I mean, bond these two candles right here. Maybe I meant to do that. Maybe I didn't. Who knows?
Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Good luck in both of y'all's trades there, and just to kind of go over everything one last time. If you just are catching the live stream, or you just need a walkthrough again, over on Arbitrum's Twitter, they've posted everything about this week. All you need to do is go through and look at what they've talked about yield. You just have to do one of the 3 things that they've offered, whether that's providing liquidity, lending, or borrowing there. The second task was to do 3 different transactions on GMX. You have to make a leverage trade. You have to be a liquidity provider for GMX, which you have to mint the GLP token for. And then you have to do a spot swap trade on the GMX platform. If you have any issues, feel free to jump in our Discord, ask us a question. We'll try to help as best as possible. Follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube. If you do any TikTok or Instagram, we're on there too. So every social media, we're there. We'd love you to join our community, and hopefully you had a easy time with week 2 of Arbitrum Odyssey.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
Adios.
Thanks, guys.